Hi friends, welcome to the lecture of Advanced Discrete Mathematics. Today we are going to study one new point of graph theory, which is a matrix representation of a graph. To represent a graph by matrix, there are two methods. To represent a graph by matrix, there are two methods. First one is the adjacency matrix, and second one is incidence matrix. So, to represent a graph by matrix, there are two methods. First one is the adjacency matrix, that is, it is defined on the adjacent vertices, and second one is the incidency matrix. Now we are going to study the first one, adjacency matrix. First one is adjacency matrix. Now, let us see what is a adjacency matrix. To construct a matrix, to construct matrix by using the adjacency between the vertices, between the vertices called adjacency matrix. Matrix. If suppose G be a simple graph with n vertices. An adjacency matrix contains n rows and n columns. And adjacency matrix contains n rows and n columns, and which are represented by, and they are denoted by vertices. Thereby vertices. As matrix contains n rows and n columns, then matrix must be a sorry. As matrix contains n rows and n columns, then matrix must be a square matrix. That is, an adjacency matrix is a square matrix. Adjacency matrix is a square matrix. Square matrix. Now, if suppose a vertex Vi is adjacent with vertex Vj by an edge, then the ij entry of the matrix is entry of the matrix is 1. Otherwise it is 0. Is 0. That is, if any two vertices of a graph are adjacent with an edge, then the corresponding entry is 1. Otherwise, it must be a 0. That is, Aij equal to 1 if vertex Vi is adjacent with vertex Vj, and equal to 0 if vertex Vi is not adjacent with vertex Vj. Therefore, the entries of the matrix must be either 0 or 1, which implies entries of the matrix are either 0 or 1. Either 0, 1 or 0. This is for a simple graph. If suppose graph G is not a simple, that is graph G is multigraph or pseudograph. If G is now, if G is multigraph or pseudograph. Now let us see if the parallel edges are present in a graph. If the suppose that the parallel edges are present in the if G is multigraph or pseudograph. Suppose that the parallel edges are present in a graph G. That is, any two vertices, of a graph G are adjacent with two or more than two edges, then the corresponding entries in the number of is equal to number of parallel edges. Number of that is, if I and Vj, that is vertex Vi and Vj are adjacent with R edges, then Aij equal to R. Now this is for a parallel edges. Now suppose if loop is present at the vertex Vi, then the corresponding entries then the corresponding entries AII will be equal to 1. So here we can see for any type of graph, that is first we see for a simple graph. Now if G is a multigraph and pseudograph, then we can find out the matrix by using this method. Let us see the example. First one is if suppose this one is a graph G. Now we have to find out the adjacent matrix of this graph. We know that in adjacent matrix there are n rows and n columns are present, where n is nothing but the number of vertices. Therefore, suppose this one is the adjacent matrix of this graph. N vertices, it contains 4 vertices and these are the columns. We know that as G is a simple graph, then if vertex Vi is adjacent with vertex Vj, then the corresponding entry is 1. Otherwise, it is 0 in a simple graph. As Vi is not adjacent with vertex Vi, that is, there is no loop, or there is no loop at vertex V1. So there is no edge from V1 to V1. Then the corresponding entry is 0. Now there is one edge E1 from vertex V1 to V2. Then the corresponding entry is 1. V1 to V3, here is one more edge, and V1 to V4 also we get one edge. Now from V2 to V1, 1. V2 to V2, as loop is not present at the vertex Vi, then the corresponding entry is 0. V2 to V3, 1. V2 to V4, V2 and V4 are not adjacent to vertices. Now V3 to V1, V3 to V2, loop is not present at the vertex V3, therefore corresponding entry is 0. And V3 to V4, again 1. V4 to V1 and V4 to V3, that is V2, V1, V4 are adjacent, and similarly V3 and V4 are adjacent. So this one is the adjacency matrix of the corresponding graph G. Now Suppose this one is the graph G. Graph G contains 6 vertices. Then we have to find out the adjacent matrix of order m 6 sorry 6 cross 6. So now here is vertex V1. Vertex V1 is adjacent to vertices V2 and V5. So the corresponding entries A12 and A15 are 1 and all the remaining entries are 0. Now, vertex V2 is adjacent with V1, V3, V1, V3, V4 and V5. V1, V3, V4 and V5. Now, vertex V3 is adjacent with only vertex V2. Now, vertex V4. Vertex V4 is adjacent with vertices V2, V5. And there are two edges from vertex V4 to V6. That is, edge E3 and E4 are parallel edges. Then the corresponding entry is 2. V4 to V6. 2. Now, V5 is adjacent with V1, V2 and V4. And vertex V6 is adjacent with vertex V4 by 2 edges. So this one is the adjacency matrix of the corresponding graph G. Sorry. There is no loop at vertex V1, then the corresponding entry will be 0, and vertex V1 and V2 are adjacent, then the corresponding entry is 1. Now, suppose this one is the graph G. Now we have to find out the adjacency matrix of this graph. V1, V2, V3, V1. As there is one loop present at the vertex V1, then V1 to V1, the entry is 1. V1 to V2, there is no edge joining between these two vertices, therefore the corresponding entry is 0. V1 to V3, again 0. V1 to V4, 1. V2 to V1, 0. V2 to V2, 0. V2 to V3, as there are two edges present at the, as two edges are adjacent, sorry, vertex V2 and V3 are adjacent with these two edges, then the corresponding entry will be equal to 2. And there is an edge joining between vertices V2 and V4. Now, V3 to V2, 2. And there is one loop present at a vertex V4, then corresponding entry will be 1. V4 to V4, V4 to V1, and there is one is from V4 to V2. Now vertex V1, one loop, and is joining between V1 and V4. At vertex V2 is adjacent with V4 and V3, V3 adjacent with only V2, and V4 adjacent with V1, V2, and itself. So this one is the corresponding graph G. Now suppose this one is the graph V1. Suppose this one is A, B, C, and this one is the graph G. Now you have to find out A to A, there is no loop present at the vertex A. Then the entry is 0. A to B, 1. C to A, 1. C to B, 1. C to C, 0. And C to D, 1. D to A, 0. D to B, 1. D to C, 1. And D to D, 0. So this one is the corresponding graph. Sorry, corresponding matrix of a graph. Now, take two examples as a one. And second one is ABCD. This one is the graph G, and this one is the graph G. So here we have to find out the corresponding adjacency matrix of these graphs. Thank you for watching the lecture.